What's going on, guys? It's Eli, Little Blue, my dad, and today's Father's Day.
Yes, it is.
You tell them what we're doing today for Father's Day, because we're doing a lot today.
We are doing a lot today. It was kind of like seeing the tickets for the wrestling. I happened to notice the start time was 5 p.m. and I'm like, well, what are we doing between now and 5 p.m.? And I said, let's go see The Flash.
Yep, that was your suggestion. So,
And
thus we are doing The Flash.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah, I'm anxious to see what The Flash is like.
I am too. I've read some negative reviews, but I've also read some positive reviews.
It's getting mixed reviews.
But I tend to make up my own mind and just kind of cast everything aside that all the critics are saying, and just make up my own mind. And there's times that I've seen critics review a movie that I wanted to see, and they'd say, oh, this is a bomb, it sucks, whatever. And then I say, all right, I'll make up my own mind. And then I go see it, and I walk out and say, that pretty much was a dog.
Yeah.
Not too many movies. There's only been a couple of movies that I've gone to the movie theater, and I walked out just really wanting to get my money back.
Yeah.
There were more than a couple. There was, let's see, Thin Red Line. Came out in the 90s. It was about World War II. It's an awful movie. Let's see. In my opinion, I'll say that. Batman, which I felt more sorry for George Clooney than anything
Batman
else.
Batman
and Robin.
Yeah.
And then City of Angels. Did not like the ending at all. I walked out of that movie theater. I was so mad. And then the other one was Me, Myself, and Irene.
Okay.
Those are the standouts that I walked out of the movie theater literally thinking, I need a refund. I need to go up to the box office and say, you need to give me a refund because this movie was awful. But I didn't do it. Because it doesn't work that way, unfortunately.
And I forget, you walked out of Batman Robin, or...
No. I stayed to the end. I stayed to the bitter end on all the movies that I just mentioned.
Even on Batman Robin, even for Batman Robin, like, you had to get over, like, the back credit card. And suit me up, Uncle Alfred.
Yeah, that was... the second Michael Keaton Batman, though.
Batman Returns.
There were some things in that movie that I did not like, that I was just like, when the Penguin, when Oswald Cobblepot was standing there at the microphone, and they had the recording of what he had actually said, and they played it, and Bruce Wayne sort of took over the audio, and played it on a disc. It was a CD, and he had a CD player. The CD player had the Bat logo on it, and he did the backwind thing.
Yeah.
And I just went, come on, that's ridiculous. You can't do that with a CD.
Well, I mean, maybe because the technology that Bruce Wayne has, I don't know.
Well, you can explain it however you want.
And besides, he did that because he was, repeating a little bit of that some more,
Yeah. So the only way you can do that is with a turntable and an LP record.
Yeah.
That's the only way that works.
And the penguins with missiles.
Yes, indeed. Penguins with missiles.
But there were some things that I think were pretty good for Batman Returns. Like,
I agree with you.
I like that sequence where Penguin has control of the Batmobile. You know? Yeah. And making Batman look like he's doing that. So
right. So we'll stick with we'll just kind of wait and see what we'll kind of wait and see what it looks like, and hopefully it won't be sold out by the time we get there.
Yeah. And I think we'll most likely enjoy it.
I hope so. Yeah.
Yeah. I have no doubt, because...
Well, the visual effects alone are worth the ticket price,
Yeah, I mean, I've heard some reviews saying that the CG is bad, but we'll see.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, the CG I saw was pretty good on the previews, but then again, on previews, a lot of times they'll end up showing you the best scenes.
Exactly.
That's like when I went to see Me, Myself, and Irene. They showed the funniest scenes in that movie on the previews in the trailer. And the rest of the movie was just...
Yeah, like, they sometimes do that. Like, showing some funny and good stuff in a trailer.
Yeah.
And, and when you go see it, it's just...
Yeah, that was one movie I walked out of, and I was so mad. And I ended up going out to the box office, and I bought a ticket to see Shaft. It starred Samuel L. Jackson. And I went to see that.
Which one was it, Samuel Jackson?
It was called Shaft.
Oh, Shaft.
It was based on the, I think it was the 70s TV series that was on.
Right.
Early 70s. It was a good series. It was good. And the movie was great. The movie was great. And Christian Bale was in it. He was the bad guy in that movie.
Uh-huh. And Jackson, he was the good guy, obviously.
Oh, yeah. He was Shaft.
Right, okay.
He was the nephew of the Shaft from the TV series that was played. And I can't remember the actor's name that played in it, but he made a cameo in it. And he looked great. I mean, he looked, he was older, but he looked like he did in the TV series practically.
Right. Okay, then. Yeah, so there's that, and, I'm glad that, we are going to see The Flash on the big screen, because I think definitely The Flash is one of those movies that is a must-see on the big screen.
Yep, I agree.
Yep. It's, I forget, one thing is we are anxious for Michael Keaton's Batman.
Yes, we are.
And also, I think, because I think the Supergirl that's in this will be pretty good. In fact, this Supergirl is a most popular version of Supergirl, especially in the comics.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
But what were you about to say?
No, I was just saying that, I saw the scenes that I saw with her in it, and I thought, okay, Supergirl, that's cool.
Yeah.
I'm not usually a big Supergirl fan. Or, when they get into Superboy and Superdog and all that stuff, I'm kind of like, I'm like, okay, we're kind of diluting a little bit.
Crypto the Superdog, that is.
Crypto the Superdog, I know.
Yeah.
And I would rather just keep it Superman, and that's it.
Yeah.
Because I've never been a fan of the interdimensional stuff that they do, where they travel. There's like alternate universes. I've just never been a big fan of that.
Yeah.
And it's sort of like, stick to one timeline. Now, I'll give Doctor Strange a pass.
Yeah.
Because Doctor Strange is Doctor Strange. He travels, multi-dimensional planes. So that makes sense.
Yes, it does.
But this other stuff, and I can see in this movie with the Flash, he travels back through time. His speed, he's able to time travel. Yes. Which I think is a cool concept. I've always loved the concept of time travel. But I think you got to be careful with it, because you can really just muddy the water where the plot's concerned. And you just have to be careful, that's all.
Yes, you gotta be careful. And do it good and do it right.
Exactly. Hopefully they did with this movie. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, we'll definitely see. Again, I have no doubt that we'll enjoy this film.
I think so too.
Yeah,
I really do.
It has been getting good reviews, and it's not considered a god-awful film, from what I've heard.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
We don't want to see a god-awful film.
No. But what else were you going to say?
No, I was just going to reiterate the fact that I think the effects in this movie are going to be above average.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly what criticisms you read about that the special effects weren't that good, because it's really hard on a large scale movie like this, a big budget movie, to mess up the effects.
Yeah.
Unless you just make the wrong call and get the wrong. I don't know if ILM's a part of it or not, but
me neither.
But if they are, you can pretty much guarantee that the special effects are going to be great. My guess is...
Yeah, ILM never disappoints with the visual effects and the magic they do.
And if there's any criticism to the special effects, my guess is ILM was not involved in this movie.
Yeah, I mean,
we'll see.
There are some other visual effects companies that do some pretty good visual effects, just like what ILM does.
Yeah,
so,
but they're not as good as ILM.
No,
overall,
they're like the king of visual effects, basically.
Yes, they're Industrial Light and Magic. They they basically set the bar, and the bar is very high, and very few can meet that bar, or much less exceed it.
Right. So, exactly. And they're what started it all with visual effects, like truly.
Yeah, but Pixar is one exception, but is Pixar not an offshoot of ILM?
Pixar came from ILM.
Exactly.
And it became its own thing.
So...
Well, the Pixar computer was invented, and then it became its own thing, of course, as we all know.
I'll tell you the truth, and I really mean this. There are two men from the 20th century who I believe were great innovators and great pioneers, where movies, special effects, and the whole family thing were involved in that. And I don't know how a better way to put it, but would be Walt Disney and George Lucas.
Yeah, I'd say so.
They were innovators. They were pioneers. They were way ahead of their time. Way ahead.
Absolutely, yeah. Yep. Like, there's them, and I don't know, like, I could think of also, say, Jim Henson, Stan Lee, all the great people that started that stuff,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so... but anyways, we're almost there, and, yep, still anxious.
Still anxious, yeah.
Yep, still anxious. All right, jump cut. Well, guys, we're here at the movie theater.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Still anxious for The Flash?
Oh, yes, very much so.
Yep. Oh, yes, popcorn. Yep. Still anxious to see what this is like. And you too? Oh, yeah, still anxious.
Very anxious.
Yeah. By the way, I'm wearing this for the first time, Shazam. What I mean? Well, for one thing,
Kind of has the Flash.
I was about to technically, but I was about to say, Shazam and Flash share a lot in common. Mm-hmm. They both wear red, and they have the lightning bolt symbol. So there you go.
They really weren't looking for
Yeah.
much.
But anyways, so look forward to seeing the movie, and we'll see you afterwards.
A pool for first timer.
Okay, guys. Well, me and my dad, we got out of the theater room seeing The Flash, and yeah, just wait until me and him tell you what we thought of it. Right now, he's using the bathroom, and I'm gonna go last. Yeah, I definitely need to go. So, I think the popcorn did it for me. So, all right, jump cut. All right, guys, me and Lil Blue, we got out of the theater and, seen Flash and, after a bathroom break. So, what did we think of The Flash?
Sometimes I agree with the critics, and sometimes I don't. The negative criticism that I've heard about, don't agree with it at all.
Me neither.
Don't agree with it at all. It was a good movie. It gets into the multiverse stuff, which, I prefer one timeline, but I can follow the multiverse stuff fine. I just prefer one timeline. This was well done. It was really well done.
Yes, it was.
I mean, anytime you deal with a, multi-universe, like a multiverse, things are going to get weird. And they did. But I thought they did it really well.
They did do it very well. Absolutely. And, the story was well done, and the character development, for this.
Oh, it was excellent. It was really excellent. There were some, I'll tell you, there were some tearjerker moments in the movie.
Did you whip any tears, or?
No, my eyes got watery a couple times, but, no, I didn't actually cry. So.
Okay. Sometimes you do, depending on...
Oh, I've cried over movies, absolutely.
Yeah.
This one, my eyes teared up a little bit a couple times, but didn't actually cry, no.
Right. Well, now we're parked getting gas. Yeah, the car needs gas desperately.
Desperately, yes.
Yeah, so... And we are going to be on our way to the WWE event.
Yes.
At the Civic Center.
Yes.
Looking forward to that?
Looking forward to it.
To that next?
Yes.
Yep. Seen The Flash first, and now, more fun coming for WWE. So, all right, jump cut. Okay, so Little Blue, point out to that, you know, like, yeah, it's a rabbit. It's like a rabbit statue. Explain that.
I walked out here one day. We're parked at WSAZ where I work.
Yep.
And I walk out a lot of times, and before I leave, or if I just walk out to my car to if I need to get something out of my car, and I'll just stand here and look out over the river. It's just kind of a zen moment, you know, just kind of a peaceful moment. Look at the river, and you'll see the geese, like you see the geese over there right now, swimming across the water, across Elk River. And I just happen to look down, and
Sorry about that.
I just happen to look down, and I see this rabbit sitting there, and I'm like, is that real? And I looked again, and I could tell that it was like a garden gnome somebody had stuck there. So I have no idea where it came from.
Yep. But that's pretty interesting. Like, I guess I don't know, a nice decoration or something.
Maybe.
Yep, maybe. So there's the WSAZ building, which has appeared in a good chunk of vlogs. Been here many times. Whatever it is that me and Little Blue, we do. Sometimes we park here. And we're parked here once again because we are walking to the Civic Center. So, it's gonna be fun. On our way to the WWE wrestling event. Okay, guys, we're almost there, right?
Right.
Yep. Making our way up there. Can't remember. It was not too long ago we were here. Well, I mean, we did the auto show. And yeah, it was rocks. Yeah, there's going to be a couple of other events happening here at the Civic Center that we'll be doing. But yeah, of course, look forward to that. There's a bus. Huh. Anybody familiar with Blippi? Yeah, I'm familiar a little bit with him, so. Still anxious?
Still anxious.
Yep. You all right? Because it is hot out today, so.
Yeah. Well, we're not gonna be out in it long, so.
No, of course not. So, can't wait to see how it turns out. And, yep, we're gonna have fun. Okay, we're inside now. Nice. Yeah, we're inside. Nice, relaxing, cool air, you know? Air conditioning.
Nice, relaxing, cool air. Yes, indeed.
And now, as always, like, you know, going through, like, scan checking, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Never fails. But anyways.
It's always the way.
Yep, it's always the way. I mean, it's understandable to always be precautious. Stuff like that.
Oh, of course, yeah.
All right. Gonna go through it, so another jump cut. Well, guys, we already made it through. It's already 5 o'clock, so I guess technically it's already started, so yeah, we're finding our seats. So, I think we might have to wait and, you know, we were going to get something to eat, but we're going to have to wait after, I guess there's an intermission, so we're making our way now. I don't know, like, he knows the way, so.
It's Chelsea. TV, but it feels like something's missing, particularly on this Father's Day. So I wanted to give all the fathers in the crowd tonight, Charleston, a gift. Maestro, if you please, we're going to add another team to this match and make it a fatal four-way. Hit the music.
Well, guys, what a day it's been, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we're here at Kroger right now. Little Blue's just getting a couple of groceries, and yeah, and it feels nice in here. You know, get some nice cool air, and yeah, what a day it's been. Oranges. There's bananas. Yeah, let's spend Father's Day here in the grocery store. All right, jump cut. Well, guys, what a day it's been.
Yep.
From doing the movies, seeing The Flash, to attending the WWE event.
Mm-hmm.
And to wrap it up, you know, we quickly went to Kroger. So
Yes.
yeah, but did you have a fun day on Father's Day?
Had a fun full day, yes indeed.
Yep. Yeah, definitely, because we had a lot of fun and like big things we did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It was nice that, you know, we were able to go to the movies, you know, especially before the WWE event happened.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because as you said, like, there was enough time to do something before we had to go there, and, you know, with that, seeing a movie, and which was The Flash.
Mm-hmm.
And again, glad we got to see it on the big screen.
Yeah, I am too. I was looking forward to it. It's one of those movies that you really ought to see on the big screen. So.
Yeah, and it didn't disappoint for us, did it?
Oh no, it did not.
No, it did not. The WWE event was fun. Like, did you have fun at the WWE event? Yeah.
I did. They're always predictable, and they're fun though.
Yeah, and some things that you just don't expect to happen.
Yeah.
Like near miss hits. And there were some items used. You know, we saw there was a chair, a stick, and a table.
Yeah, it gets a little silly because, you know, if you were really, if it was real, if they were using real rules, none of that would happen.
Yeah, but with that silly stuff, I guess, you know, that's what works, and it shows at WWE it's not for real, you know?
Oh no, the hits are real. I mean, those guys take serious hits, and that's the guys and the ladies. So yeah, and they all take serious hits, and not just anybody could do it. So
yeah,
you know, kudos to them for that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's acrobats more than anything else. It's just, you know, they practice those moves and they rehearse them.
Pretty amazing acrobat stuff.
It is, and you know, and they know when they walk out there who's going to win. I mean, there's no question about that.
Yep, like they plan on who the winner is.
Oh, sure, yeah, it's all staged, but it's you know, the hits aren't.
Mm-hmm.
I've been up close to wrestling. When I was a ringside announcer. I did ringside announcing for I think 3 different matches.
Yeah,
and it was I mean, we were at ringside for one, you know, a couple of them, and those guys, it's full on contact. I mean, when you hear those, when they smack them across the chest or something, it's for real. It's not a joke.
It is, yeah. And gosh, like one thing that pops in my head, like at one point a referee got knocked out.
Yeah,
and another one had to step in.
Yeah, you know he was not really knocked out. He was just pretending to be.
Of course. Especially, like, the finale, you know, the main event.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this one wrestler that got everybody, like, in a chorus.
Yeah, but, you know, the thing I've wondered about is there has to be times when somebody gets seriously hurt.
Yeah.
In one of those matches. There's a mislick somewhere.
And they have to stop.
And I wonder if there's a code they use, if there's like a hand signal or something that they do.
There'd have to be.
You know, if they're just trained to observe and realize when somebody is in pain, you know, or is seriously hurt, and how they go about handling that. Because, you know, the spectators, the audience, they're expecting a match. You know, they're expecting
absolutely
the match to continue, and I just don't know how that would work if they have to stop a match. But I'm sure they've had to do it before.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And gosh, and here's something else. Like behind us, like a kid that was cheering on. You know.
Yeah, he was really into it. I kept hearing him say, "Break his arm."
Yeah,
you know, he'd say stuff like that.
And like, shut up.
Yeah.
I don't blame. I don't blame him. I mean, you know, he was enjoying it. So
yeah, his dad was getting a kick out of it. He was tickled.
Well, some of us were getting a kick out of it. I saw you chuckle a couple times.
Yeah, I was laughing. He got a little loud in my ear a couple times.
Yeah, he did for me too.
I ignored it because he was a kid. He was having fun. You know, let him.
Who can blame him? So, you know.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. And
I'm sure he believes it's all real. You know, he was probably 4 years old and he was just having a blast with his dad.
Yeah.
You know, that was great. That put a smile on my face.
Absolutely. Yeah. Like
a couple of times he got above the roar of a jet engine. I mean, as far as the volume of his voice, it was just really it got loud a couple of times. So
yeah, well, the whole crowd got loud at times.
Oh, sure.
For one wrestler who was getting so much booing, and one that was getting so much cheer.
Yeah, they do that, and those guys are really.
I think the one that got the most cheer, like the redhead guy,
mm-hmm.
with the beard. I think I have seen him before. And
I'll be honest with you, son, I didn't recognize any of them.
Okay, well, I'm just
I
saying,
haven't watched wrestling for years.
I've seen them before because you know the WWE one time had the Muppets as guest stars.
I believe it.
Yeah, and the redhead guy, the redhead wrestler with the beard, he had an encounter and interaction with Beaker because they share a lot in common. Their hairs, you know.
Sure. Yeah.
There you go. So,
but you know, my memory of wrestling, guys like
Hulk Hogan.
Well, Hulk Hogan, yeah, but that was that was then it was called WWF.
Oh.
And it was
so I assume that later on it changed from WWF to WWE.
Yeah, because they were sued by the World Wildlife Federation, which is an organization that protects, animal life.
Oh.
And they were sued because they had WWF. So WWF changed their name to WWE instead of Worldwide Wrestling Federation. It became the Worldwide Wrestling Entertainment.
Right.
So, they...
yeah. But legendary wrestlers like, Hulk Hogan, Andre the Giant, the list
Ric
goes,
Flair.
Ric Flair.
Sting. Lex Luger.
I think there's one called the Crow, I believe. I don't know.
Okay, maybe.
I think so. There's also Dwayne Johnson. He goes by The Rock. John Cena.
Steve Austin, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And there were countless others that I've watched over the years.
Yeah.
But, it's like a soap opera.
Yeah.
The guys, the rivalries and everything. There's a storyline there, and they'll, they'll ambush each other.
Yeah.
And they'll do this kind of stuff where it's like, it's all drama and everything, but it's all staged, but it's all for fun. It's entertainment.
Yeah. And there was one we've seen a couple of times at some conventions. The drill sergeant guy.
Yeah, I can't remember his name.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know who you're
We
talking
have
about.
seen him in person, but we didn't actually meet him. But he was at some conventions.
Yes,
Yeah.
indeed.
So there's that, and what a fun time that was.
It was very fun.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it immensely.
And I got exhausted, but what about you? Did you get exhausted after that?
Not really. I mean, I'm a little tired, but I'm not exhausted,
Yeah, tired and exhausted, they're the same thing, so.
Well, actually, tired is just, if you're tired and if you're exhausted, you're ready to collapse and lay down and just fall down in bed and pass out.
Okay, then, I too am a bit tired, so.
Okay.
But anyways. So this was a great Father's Day.
This was a great Father's Day. Thank you very much.
And happy Father's Day to you.
Thank you, and happy Father's Day to everybody watching. If they have, if there happen to be a father, happy Father's Day. Hope you had a wonderful day.
Well said. And with that, we hope you guys enjoyed this vlog of us going to the movies, seeing The Flash, us attending the WWE event, and, to end it off, we did a quick stop at Kroger, this being the Father's Day vlog. So, yeah. Any last words?
Must be off.
He says that for me. We hope you enjoyed the vlog. More vlogs on the way. They're going to be awesome. Keep looking forward, and we'll see you guys in the next video/vlog. Take care. Peace out. And once again, happy Father's Day to you all.